fighter of the decade.
My fighter of the decade is none other than Floyd Mayweather Jr.
Comes down to boxing. I'm the best at this.
This is one of the greatest tacticians of any era.
I paved the way.
Of all the boxers, I always preferred watching Floyd.
Floyd Mayweather been dominating since the 90s.
Where he's like refined the process so much that it's damn near perfect.
The greatest great of all time. I think he's better at boxing than Stephen Hawking is at astrophysics.
Flipped on you for lying, buried you alive, left your whole crying. We on your floor, look, more dogs. They ain't either. I hope y'all niggas is on. And when we get there, all my niggas in the mix, yeah, Shalal Legs. Diamond got me buying Louis Rich. Yo, bro, people say the clan was missing since I got dropped off a radio. Overnight, your whole staff.
Unanimous decision. And still champion, the undefeated, the one and only Floyd Money.
Such a good fight, man.
I'm looking for Floyd Mayweather next, man. Pretty boy, let's do it, you know?
I'm coming for you, Guerrero, and you know it. For bless you with whooping. Come May 4th.
Just cut the talking, bro.
44 steps to the plate, and 44 will come up short. Guarantee that. It's your biggest payday and your only payday. What you gonna do?
That intimidates you. You're not gonna let somebody walk over you and tell you and bully you around. You gotta stand your ground.
That's a big mistake, man. Signing that contract, bro.
He knows he's not intimidating me like he does everybody else. Guys like Victor Ortiz, all these other guys, he's intimidated them. With me, there ain't no intimidation at all. I'm coming to fight regardless of the way you act, the way you talk. I'm coming to fight. I'm a fighter.
You know, all the attention and all that, you know, it just comes with the territory, so you just got to keep on trucking through.
A top boxer was led out of Kennedy Airport in handcuffs.
Robert Guerreros is supposed to be training for an upcoming bout with Floyd Mayweather.
Authorities say
he told a Kennedy Airport ticket agent he had a gun in his bag.
Almost KO'd the entire fight. WBC welterweight champion Robert Guerrero was checking his luggage at New York's Kennedy Airport when he informed the crew that he had an unloaded gun in his possession. He was immediately arrested and then later arraigned on charges of criminal possession of a firearm and released on his own recognizance. He's due back in court on May 14th, so he'll fight with Floyd Mayweather on May 4th. Will go on as scheduled.
Who you gonna come?
No, we the Ghostbusters.
Whatever you do good, the best thing you do good, I don't care what fighter you are, I take that away from you.
find a way to get the job done. I was born for this. I was born to be on this level. I was born to handle this.
I just don't really care, with all due respect, bro. I was born to do this as well.
Okay. Well, you know, that's what they all say.
How do you plan, in terms of your strategy, how do you beat Floyd Mayweather?
As at this point, I have no idea. I'm not in training camp yet.
But you must have felt, at some point, watching.
They have to come up with a game plan to beat me. There's no game plan on how to beat me.
So he cares?
He has to.
So when he says that, he's front.
I ain't gonna say he's front, but there's no game plan on how to beat me. Tell me the game plan. Tell me your game plan.
Well, I'm gonna brutalize you for 12 rounds.
Why? First you're gonna knock me out, so finish telling me.
Okay, I'll knock you out for sure. I'm gonna do what Chavez did to,
You said Roger, come on.
Yeah, Roger Mayweather.
Chavez comes in with a right hand lead. Mayweather still in. Chavez pouring it on. He's got him.
Stuff along those lines.
Why would I give a fuck about Victor Ortiz? He don't mean shit to me. Why would I? What Victor Ortiz ain't no kin to me. I wouldn't know him. I wouldn't know him from another bag of white rice. I wouldn't know his ass from nobody. Why? He don't mean nothing to me. Period.
All I gotta say is one thing. They put 41 in front of me. 41 came up short.
Not this one.
I'm finna get in there and destroy this kid. Ortiz is 24. I'm old enough to be the boy's father, so I'ma son him. You got problems making weight? No, I don't. I don't. It's good. I don't. It's good. I don't. That's really good. I'm tough, baby. I'm tough. I'm tough. That's good. Not a silver spoon gold. Good for you. Not a silver spoon gold. Not a silver spoon gold. Not a silver spoon of gold. Not a silver spoon gold. It's all good. It's all good, baby. Not a silver spoon gold. We're gonna dance. Oh, we're gonna dance. This is the beginning of the wall. I'm the best. I'm the best. Beginning of the wall. All work is easy work. This is gonna be the beginning of the wall, bro. All work is easy work. We're gonna dance through real nice. Easy work. Nice and all work is easy work. All work is easy. No, nigga, cause the levels to the shit. Damn, Tommy, you ain't got no job. DC, we don't want fucking mile. Young niggas getting straight to the money in the ring. Strongly, I pull up like I'm making 5 moves, Jano. You more shooting, no play though. Maybach, Rose, and them running down. I see some bitches to calm down. I see that like a take you away and fly around. And I don't fuck with no niggas. I don't fuck with no niggas. They don't fuck with my niggas. And I ain't fucking no bitches. You make any mistakes, you have to pay. You make any mistakes, you have to pay.
Adrian Broner, 23 years of age, a 3-division champion. Definitely a superstar in the making.
Now, baby brother, as he calls himself, is the kid who would be king. The presumptive heir to his friend and mentor, Floyd Mayweather.
You know the difference between me and Big Bro? We got that you can't teach. You can't teach it. What's the motto?
We don't get tired, we get money.
Damn right.
By Donna, that sticks. Another right hand.
It almost looked like a jab to the body at first. Now,
and the lefts and rights by Maidana. The power. Dropped by Maidana. Another right hand by Maidana. And the back
totally intentional. Look at how his arms are locked up, though. Yeah. You can finish. The guy's trying to finish a guy. He just not tactics.
Yes.
I mean, Lawrence.
And the new
For all the public spectacle, the real intrigue takes place behind closed doors.
I can tell you right now. No. Look, you can feel my knuckle right here. I'm done. Ain't no bad in the glove. You can beat me, you gotta earn it the hard way.
Run
guess what? This is easy work right here. I was champion when your trainer was champion. And it's been almost 20 years and I'm still here. Beat you and your career's over, guess what? I'ma still be right here. A guy has won more than 2 rounds. This guy beat Floyd. Come on, man. If you won the first fight with the gloves that you had on, get the same gloves. Nobody would knock me off the throne. I'm gonna stay at the top, do what I want to, how I want to, and say what I want to. They think they good. I know I'm great.
And still the undefeated champion of the world, Floyd Money Mayweather.
The great fighter here tonight, who's your size, Sugar Shane Mosley. What are the possibility that we see that fight in the near future?
Shane Mosley is one hell of a fighter. And I don't take that away from Shane. You know what I'm saying? I let Al Heyman and Leonard Ellaby conduct my bouts, and then we'll go from there. I'm not scared of Shane Mosley. I'm not scared of no fight.
Let's get this on. Let's do it.
Well, it's like this. Wait.
All right, that's it. Hold on. Bernard, everybody calm down.
Man, you know how these bitches is in the sport. Total disrespect. Kid has no class, no style at all. Hey, real disrespectful, Al.
They was bogus as hell.
I'm doing my interview. They bringing everybody on. They bringing Shane Mosley in. When I hop in that one, I'm doing my interview, man.
Disrespectful, perhaps, but through a series of unforeseen circumstances, Shane Mosley ended up getting exactly what he wanted. Mayweather Mosley was on. The fight's press tour kicked off in New York in early March, and from the first event, a joint interview on a Midtown soundstage, tensions were on the rise.
Remember at the Olympic Auditorium, when you first was coming up, what was those words you said to me?
I'm saying, whatever I say, I don't remember. You could refresh my memory, but I don't remember.
You said that I think you're a great fighter and I want to be just like you when I get up in the ranks.
Shane, I barely know who the fuck you are. The fuck you mean I want to be like you? How I want to be like you? Come on, man. I'm the face of boxing. I'm the cash cow. I hold the record for pay-per-view. Me. For the highest gate. Me.
The next day at an introductory press conference, emotions were still running high when the boxers met on stage. The animosity was business as usual for Mayweather.
Everyone knows you as extremely competitive. How do you really feel about it?
No, I'm very competitive. I've been competitive since day one. And that's why I am where I'm at today. That's why I won't go anywhere. You know, when there's a big challenge, any challenge it is, I'm gonna rise to the occasion. I'm gonna make sure that, you know, when I get in there, you're gonna feel me. You're gonna feel every bit of me.
Shimmy, shimmy, y'all, shimmy, yeah, shimmy, yeah. Give me the mic so I can take it away. Off on your natural charge, yeah, from the home of the dog and Brooklyn Squad. Wu-Tang Killer, beats on the sword.
But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward.
gotta do it. I brought my dad back to camp because that was the best thing for my career. He's here to fix any problems that I had, you know, from the Dakota fight. So things would be better from May 4th. I give myself a D+ probably for that last performance.
This here is all about my wife, my kids, the life that I live. Through the night, I was his. It was right what I did. My ups and downs, my slips, my falls, my trials and tribulations, my heart, my balls.
To me, Floyd's most memorable moment was when he beat Canelo Alvarez.
On September 14th, the star of the current era and the face of the new shall meet to determine who will be the one.
Easy work. He is boxing's biggest star, hailing out of Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico, Saúl El Canelo Alvarez. Been sitting on the top of the throne for 17 years. You know what? You might as well call me the golden boy, because I done beat everybody on your whole crew. He's such a big star, but he's never been on pay-per-view unless he was on my undercard. But he's such a big star. He's such a big star, Oscar.
Fuck Oscar De La Hoya, I kicked his ass. And everybody that Oscar De La Hoya gave the blueprint to, I kicked their ass too. Fuck Oscar De La Hoya. How you gonna have a blueprint on how to beat me and you didn't beat me?
Canelo's style.
Yeah, he did.
You look at the way
100%.
Canelo fight Daniel Jacobs, and so much head movement, and so elusive now.
Yeah,
I mean, he learned.
Yeah,
you know.
Hand up to Canelo. He's a true champion, and a true champion can take a loss and bounce back. And you know, I only got 24 months left, and this is the man.
Talking about Floyd Money Mayweather, of course, the best fighter of his generation, one of the best fighters of all time. So what would it take for you to get back into the ring?
Happy to be where I'm at. Everyone is asking me, is Floyd Mayweather coming back? Right now, I'm happy being on this side, but I've been talking with CBS and Showtime, and you just never know. But right now, I'm happy on this side. You know, I'm truly blessed, way beyond belief. I'm taking my time. I don't really know what we're going to do, but right now I'm happy with being on this side, helping fighters.
You're opening the door right here. You know this is going to make news by opening this door. Yes. So let's talk about potential, since the door is now, or the window is cracked here a little bit. Who has taken over as the best pound-for-pound fighter in your estimation?
Undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, the notorious Conor McGregor!
Obviously, your sport is different than boxing, than just pure boxing. You are the same weight as Mayweather. You guys are about the same weight.
Yeah, 145 pounds was the fight against Pacquiao. My fight is 145 pounds.
Okay, so you're in the same weight class. What if you were in the ring with Floyd Mayweather? What do you think would happen? He's obviously one of the greatest boxers anyone's ever seen.
If you're asking would I like to fight Floyd, I mean, who would not like to dance around the ring for $180 million?
Yeah.
Something that
I'll do it. Yeah.
But if we were to fight I certainly know he would not want to step into my world, the world of pure unarmed combat, where there is no limitations. But I most certainly would step into his world, and I would certainly box him if the opportunity arose. Most certainly.
Okay. Every time I think that you retiring, I mean, it's official. Obviously, you're not fighting anymore. Then I'm at the Manny Pacquiao fight. Who sit behind me? It's Floyd Money Mayweather. Conor McGregor opens his mouth. It's about Floyd Money Mayweather. TMZ got a video. It's Floyd Money Mayweather. For somebody that's retired, man, you haven't gone away. What's going on with Floyd Money Mayweather?
Staying relevant. I guess I'm just the biggest name in contact sports. I'm the biggest name in contact sports. I'm something to talk about.
Are you gonna fight again?
As of right now, absolutely not.
One comes with 100 million plus. I've read those quotes. If it's a 9-figure payday,
I can't really say.
So there's a rumor going around, Joe. I saw something the other day that Floyd Mayweather's team has been trademarked like Floyd 50 or something like that, saying that like he might be coming out of retirement.
Right, I heard about
this. This rumor hit today that his potential opponent might be Conor McGregor.
Oh my God!
In a boxing match.
Hey, did you hear he wants to fight Conor McGregor about that?
Ridiculous. You know, McGregor is a MMA guy, and that's a different sport than boxing. It's a joke. Shouldn't be allowed.
I'd be there. I'd be entertained. I'd be entertained by it. I'm not saying that it wouldn't be watched and it wouldn't make money, but it's a waste of time.
So you have to address what the people are interested in. But my answer, and has been steadfastly all along, they're not going to fight.
I mean, I got to ask, because you've been hearing this, again, the past few weeks, do you think, as a fight fan, it's never going to happen?
It'll never happen. It'll never happen. Here's what I think the chances are. About the same as me being the backup quarterback for Brady on Sunday.
I'll go you one bet. After what I witnessed by a pay-per-view, you were there on Saturday night, but after what I witnessed, I think Conor McGregor could beat Floyd Mayweather Jr., especially as he nears 40 years of age.
The fight in MMA, Conor McGregor will fuck him up. He will fuck him up. Floyd will get the shit kicked out of him. He will, but in a boxing match, I can't imagine a world where Floyd Mayweather doesn't fuck him up.
The bitch, petrified. Flew to Las Vegas and he didn't show his face. As soon as I touched down in Las Vegas, he retired twice.
Get your phone out. Get your phone out. I want everybody to get your phone out. Record this. Everybody get your phone out. Record. Put on record. No pictures. Record. No, I want y'all to record this because I want y'all to make sure y'all put this on the internet. I'm coming out of retirement just to fight Conor McGregor. You blowing smoke up everybody's ass. If you want to fight, sign the paperwork. Let's do it.
You're the boxing guy. I'm the boxing guy. Watch me take over boxing. Trust me on that. Not knowing this boxing game knows what's coming. Trust me on that. When I step in there, I'm going to shock the whole goddamn world. Trust me on that. Look me in the eyes. 28 years of age. Confident as a motherfucker. Long, range, dangerous with every hand.
I got this. I'm from freestyle it.
All right, ready? I'm Conor McGregor.
Yeah, you.
There's only one man I want to fight.
It's the one and only, ladies and gentlemen. It's Floyd Money Mayweather.
I'm ready to shock the world.
I'm knocking McGregor out.
He's gonna read it.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think he can read it.
What's up, buddy? How are you? Good to see you.
London sold out in 10 minutes.
That's my sold out laugh. It's not a laugh. feel like bringing speed, you know? Did you? Fuck off.
Please welcome the renowned president of the UFC, Mr. Dana White.
What's up, Los Angeles? Defending 155-pound champion of the UFC, the notorious Conor McGregor.
I couldn't hear anything those motherfuckers said. Thanks, folks. How's this suit look? If you zoom in on the pinstripe, it says fuck you. Tracksuit. The movement, the power, the ferociousness, his little legs, his little core, his little head. I'm gonna knock him out inside 4 rounds, mark my words. Look, let's get this world tour started. Let's have fun. Thank you so much, everybody. I appreciate it.
12-time world champion, none other than Floyd Mayweather.
I don't give a fuck if it's a ring. I don't give a fuck if it's an octagon.
He's dressed like Apollo Creed. That's a bad sign.
Let me show you motherfuckers what a $100 million fighter look like. Still got $100 million and they ain't never touched this shit. To the tax man. You right. I'm the IRS and I'm gonna tax your ass. Guaranteeing you this. You going out on your face or you going out on your back? That's right. Sit quiet, you little bitch. You just show up and I'm gonna do the rest. I'm here right now. You can get it right now.
Shut your mouth. One shot is all it takes me. Anywhere on the dome. Anywhere on the dome. Anywhere on the dome. Keep your gloves up, Zio. I break the guard. My shots break the guard. My shots break the guard. At the last temple. Yeah, well, you ain't knocked nobody out in about 40 years. Did they hurt more on the cold?
All right, boys. All right, boys.
Just show up.
See my guy do his thing, you know. I'm here. Just so I'm on the right person. Who you got on the fight? You know what I'm saying? You know who I have. Who you got? My guy, man. You know who I got.
Good to have you. Be in your city.
Yeah, take my head off. I'm pretty short, and my job is just to keep my composure. You never let them know what you thinking. You never let them know what your move gonna be. Never. That's how you get ahead of the game. He thought it was gonna be just, then I come bow and hit you. He don't know which Mayweather gonna come.
I just want to welcome these two fighters to Toronto, a place that we love till the day that we are all gone. My name is Drake.
Let's get it. Fuck that one. On the count of 3, I want everyone in this arena to scream at the top. My mic off. Put the champ mic off. You fucking weasel and you fucking bitch. Still Toronto. What's up, Ireland? Sing it to me. I want you to sing it to me. And I want you to dance for me. You sing it, you dance. Started from the bottom, now I'm here. You're 40 years of age. Dress your fucking age. Still with a skill bag on stage. You can't even read. The fucking fans can't fight for you. Shut your fucking mouth.
We already know this right here. He like to quit. Talking about how tough you is. Talking about you got pride in you. Talking about you a killer. Real killers don't quit. I don't quit. I don't fold under pressure. I'm the best, and I know I'm the best. Face off.
Yes, I did. But I guess you didn't know. As I said, a story, boy. Baby, now I got the flow.
What's up, New York City? I love New York City. Give a fuck how hot it is outside. I'm a fucking pimp. I'm still wearing this shit. Fucking Gucci Mick. Do something. And without me, fucking shit sink. Stop me walking around this place like I own it. Where's the real money at? $1 bills up for him. It's not beating me. Can't nobody beat me, man. It's true, man. This is great. This is great. This is great. Face on your back. Face on your back.
Ready? Let's get started.
What an honor for me to come over here and end this tour. I get to quadruple my net worth for half a fucking fight. Sign me up.
Say happy birthday to Conor McGregor. It is his birthday. I can give him that much respect before I fuck him up. Birthday to Conor McGregor, it's his birthday.
On the count of three, I want everyone in this arena to scream at the top of your lungs. Floyd Mayweather. 1, 2, 3. There's no birthday song.
I throw you in your mother.
Might not do that.
In the fight seriously, I'm not playing around here.
Less than a month away from what looks to be the most lucrative fight of his career, Floyd Mayweather isn't in the gym. In fact, he's not even in Las Vegas.
I don't fight like nobody else. You can't prepare for me. If you look at Floyd's past opponents, they have all feared him. They have all given him respect. Because in reality, they cannot do anything to him. I will be ruthless in there, the same way I am ruthless in the build-up. I am not messing around here. There's a confident, hungry young man that's coming for this old, aging fighter, and that's it. Floyd is going to be in for a shock, whatever way he wants to play this fight. I don't give a fuck.
Tired boxer and one of the sport's most outspoken personalities arrives to meet up with Team McGregor. Not entirely clear if he's friend or foe. Months ago, Malinagi's fighting words caught Conor's attention.
I was just watching this guy speak like, who the fuck is he? Speaking a hell of a game. I said, bring this boy in here and let's fight.
Whether Paulie dares back up his trash talk remains to be seen. Phones are switched off, and all video cameras are put away.
Local guys. What really happened in those sparring sessions? Because what we got to see, the clip that was released, was Conor lighting Malinagi up. Paulie Malignaggi insists that most of the sparring was him dominating.
That's not what I saw.
At first glance, you look at this guy and you think, this guy don't know what he's doing. I mean, what is he doing? But then you start to, when you get in the ring, you start to set traps for him, and you realize he's setting them back for you. So he does know what he's doing.
He came, he got his ass whooped, and that's it.
When he came back from, like, he did a spar, he went away. It all broke because a picture got leaked, and then Paulie did a lot of interviews. He was on the East Coast working the show.
100 miles away from Las Vegas. It's down to tell his side of the story.
At a certain point, he pushes me down. I know it and he knows.
Get him out, get him out.
I thought to myself, wonder if he would use this for a knockdown. It actually went through my mind. The whole push-down, knockdown issue is very simple to find out. Why don't you put out the whole video? The gym has surveillance cameras. You can show 1 through 12.
12-0 was decisive ass whooping Paulie got, but he's a nice bloke and he's tough as nails. So he came in, he's tough, he lasts, but he's been beaten decisively every single round. So if anyone's teaching anyone a lesson, it's me teaching him.
Knockdown or simply a stumble?
Malinagi sparring session, which you said was like a fight. If it was scored as a fight, you think Conor would have won the fight?
Yeah, of course I'm going to say yes, and then people will say, well, no. Everybody who was there on the night had, ask Dana. Actually, Dana knows a lot more about boxing than I do, and all of those guys were going, okay, we have a fight in our hands here. This is going to be an interesting contest. Yeah, I'm of course going to say yeah, but I guess people will see the rounds and make up their own mind.
But it wasn't as one-sided as those clips that were released where it's
Of course, Paulie hit onto his shots as well. Of course, he's a brilliant boxer. For me as a trainer, it was amazing looking at him. He's put on a little bit of weight, and you still had to go 12 rounds because after about round 4, he's not going to continue here. He was breathing very heavy, and he'd been hit hard, and he'd been sat down once. Whether that was a push or a punch, you guys can make up your own mind on that. But a lot of heavy shots, and I was thinking he's going to be out here by 6. So we had another sparring partner ready. And I was like, okay, just be ready to go because I think this will go about 6 rounds. And then Paulie just hit this rhythm and started landing his own shots. And it turned out to be a great contest. You know, I'd say contest because it wasn't a spar. They were talking the whole time. Paulie was talking to me. He was talking to the cameraman. He was almost better than Conor at it. It was great to watch. Everybody had a great night. And I think they both actually bizarrely enjoyed it. It's like kind of Conor and Nate. It's Batman and the Joker. Like, you know, they both need each other, but they hate each other, but they love each other. It's a weird dynamic when you see a contest like that.
Back to Floyd. He's sparring 125-pound kids. You think I'm a 125-pound kid? I'm a 170-pound Irish gorilla, and I am going to rip his head off and play football with him.
What's up, bud? You scared of a face-off today? You want a face-off?
When I come across his head, he get hit, he gonna find out that it's totally different. When I come across his head, he gonna find out what it really is.
I am calm and cold. I believe he'll be unconscious inside 1 round. It's just another day for me, another day, another fight. You were talking about it. Put up the pictures first. Put up the pictures first. There's no
Did you bring your balls, Connor? Remember, did you bring your balls, Connor? Get over it. Did you bring your balls, Connor? Did you bring your balls, Connor? All sparring.
12 3-minute rounds of non-stop pace. I will go forward and I will put the pressure on him and break this old man. Trust me on that. I'm going to outbox this man at his own game. You should have left me over on that other game that I'm from, that more ruthless game where we bounce heads off the canvas and drill them into the floor. I'm going to eat your words in there. So thank you all. I appreciate it. I look forward to Saturday night.
One thing that I can do, I can fight. I can give it, I can take. But for me to be 49-0, it's obvious. I'm not receipt, I'm giving. But one thing about me, I got a granite chin. But remember this, the same way you give it, you have to be able to take it.
Boom, head off the canvas. And the new king of boxing.
Real comedian.
This is Bruce Lee shit.
Burger King. Keep that weight on. I'm so scared of Conor McGregor. I just want to say thank you, Dana White, for bringing that bitch to the table. It's different. Motherfucker be good for 3. You gotta be able to be good for 12.
Everybody always wants to talk about the power of belief, you know, and how important the power of belief is. It's super important, you know, and it's a big factor in Conor's success is this like insane belief he has in himself. But even the power of belief at 10, you still have to deal with the limitations of the body.
Correct.
And you still have to deal with like what is the reality of getting hit on the chin. When he landed that uppercut in the first round, what did you think?
Yeah, when he was in the ring, when he were working in the corner, in air corner, I'm just going, what the hell is Conor doing fighting Floyd Mayweather? This is just strange. What am I doing here? You know? That's Floyd Mayweather, like, and his dad over there.
It's different. Motherfucker be good for 3. You gotta be able to be good for 12. Conor, I'm sorry, you okay?
Change his game plan 3 times in the middle of a fight. 3 times. That's a special individual. To come out with your normal style, then to come out and play the rope-a-dope style that you do, and then both of them are failing, you're still able to switch it up again. 3 game changes in one fight is an impressive trait, and that's why he is in the position he is in. So hats off to him.
It's done. Manny Pacquiao has beaten Oscar.
That win was able to catapult Manny Pacquiao into new heights.
We welcome into Sports Center the former #1 pound-for-pound fighter in the world, Floyd Mayweather. Floyd, welcome back. We've missed you, Floyd.
Hey, how you doing? I'm not no former #1 pound-for-pound fighter. I'm just saying I'm the best fighter in the sport of boxing. No one has dethroned me, so how am I not pound-for-pound the best fighter in the world? You tell me.
What they do, they cannot beat me, man.
From that moment on, it was abundantly clear to the cult, serious boxing fans, that
this was the #1 fight. This was the fight that had to be made. The moment that Mayweather-Pacquiao gets made, everybody knows this is going to be the biggest money fight in the history of the sport. It's an open and shut case.
At the time, as a fighter, I thought, yes, this fight's gonna get made because they're both winners and champions, and that's what they do. But then, as a promoter, you start realizing, wait a minute here, this fight's gonna take a while to make because both guys have different agendas.
How the fuck is a fighter the fight of the decade if he got beaten in a decade? And I'm champion for over a decade. I'm not jealous of him because shit, look how I'm living. I don't want to live in the Philippines. It's fucked up over there. And that's not what I represent.
The blood and urine test, we can make the fight happen for all the fans.
And if he doesn't,
we don't got no fight.
Tired of Floyd, to be honest with you. He's just like, you know, either shut up and fight or not. Just make the rules. He wants to dictate everything. We'll fight him any day of the week. Well, who the fuck's he to make the rules?
Offering the motherfucker 40 million cash. He talking about he won't have to. He won't have. I'm like, I can't afford to get no motherfucker half now. I've worked too hard. Well, I was gonna wire him 20 million and within 48 hours. You tell me. He want 50-50. I said, shit, you don't want to fight that.
Let him have the lion's share. But you can't give us crumbs either. He made an offer of a flat fee and nothing more. That's crumbs.
There's a joke.
Another boxing superstar was also in the building that night.
I went up to Manny and said, Manny, Floyd's there. Manny looked, gave him a big smile. Floyd smiled back.
Michael Kahns arranged for the pair to meet on the court at halftime. It was the first time Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao had ever come face to face. And Kahns knew the scene would become a huge story.
All the press is going to run over that's here, and it's going to go worldwide. Let's get them wondering and excited and thinking, what are these guys doing together? What are they talking about? And that was promoting the fight before the fight was even made.
In fact, a few hours later, Mayweather would call to ask if they could meet at Pacquiao's hotel.
And we're both looking at each other. Why is he coming here at 1 o'clock in the morning? You know, what's his plan? Give him credit that it would be that he really wanted the fight to happen.
They met in Pacquiao's suite, 909, confirming their shared interest in facing off.
Who can stop you two from fighting if you both really want it? You guys are the prize fighters. We just need to now put our foot down and make sure everybody does what we want them to do.
He was the one that had to announce the fight. We had to shut up. They told, I mean, I got like, you know, because I have a big mouth. I mean, and I talk a lot. And Aaron told me, shut the fuck up.
Wild, you can lie like a professor. I don't got the time to put you on a stretcher. I am here in a silk flesh. I am just an icon living. Start a record label, Misfits just did it. Whoa, I'm high star, cover 5 minutes. Whoa, we are so hot in the business. Last verse was before the award show. Icon tatted on my torso. Me and Moy dipping in the Porto. What? I ain't even taking on torso. What? Down. Last girl signed a divorce, so what? Now I'm focused and we about to all blow up. We just tryna make the whole crowd go nuts. I'm just an icon living. What? I'm just an icon living. What? I'm just an icon living. What? I'm just an icon living. Icon living. Icon living. Icon living. Start a record label, Misfits just did it. 9 on cover 5 minutes. Whoa, we are too hot in the business. About to make a movie independent. Need new tracks independent. I need you to listen to the vision. All your verses sound like dirty dishes. I'm about to clean them in the kitchen. And we making money by the minute. I'm about to do it way different. I am just an icon living. I am just an icon living. Icon living. I am just an icon living. I am just an icon.
MRI, and then there's a tear in my right shoulder.
But we just couldn't be as consistent as we wanted to be. And the jab and the uppercut was okay, but the hook was a little hard for him to throw.
Yeah, he tried to say his excuse for losing is he hurt his shoulder.
Floyd, what is your assessment of Manny Pacquiao and his shoulder injury?
He's embarrassed. He was a beat fighter. There's a difference between a great fighter and TBE. 6 days before the fight, he boxed 4 rounds. And if you go look, when he came out to Las Vegas, he was throwing combinations. Everything seemed just fine. Waving to the crowd, both hands. Manny Pacquiao, you're not on my level. Manny Pacquiao, you will never be on my level, period. Simple and plain. If you lost, accept the loss and say, you know what, Mayweather, you know what, you was the better fighter. You was the better fighter. It's okay to be number 2. It's okay to be right behind. It's okay.
Everybody bought the Pacquiao-Mayweather first fight because the fans were hungry. Their imagination was like, there's no good fights.
Right.
This is going to be a good fight. So they're anticipating it. So you got them at the right time. It turned out to be, a bit of a, I don't want to say scam, but it definitely wasn't what it lived up to be.
Wasn't that because Pacquiao came into the fight injured?
I don't believe it. You do things when you're in. I mean, like, when are you not injured? If you're a football player, if you're a fighter, if you're in the contact business, tell me when you're not injured, like when there's not something wrong. So I never saw proof during that bout. I was there covering it for ESPN. I never saw proof where he winced or he didn't throw that hand or he threw it in a poor way or in a less than high level way. I never saw that. So listen, I'm not in his body, and I'm not a mind reader, but I didn't see it. But what I did see, I saw him and his trainer in the runway was more telling to me, taking selfies because they had got paid a few extra dollars to promote some kind of product where selfies were attached to it. So I saw that. To me, that was more debilitating, to see a guy before the biggest fight of his life where people were going crazy and going to break the pay-per-view record and paying $100 for the freaking thing. To see him taking a selfie when the mentality should be in a different place and normally is in a different place before you're about to walk that 100 yards to the ring where you might not come out of there. It's always possible. You have to have that mentality. I thought that was more debilitating than anything I saw physically with what was supposed to be an arm injury. So,
You don't believe you. Excuses. I'm not gonna buy into the bull, and I don't want the pub to buy into the bull. We champions. A real champion can fight through anything, no excuses. We get to where we are by making sacrifices.
We were not aware of the injury until tonight at 6:30. It was never disclosed to the commission at the weigh-in or on the medical questionnaire.
Prior to the bout, the fighters are required to fill out a series of forms. All previous and ongoing medical conditions must be disclosed to the Nevada State Athletic Commission.
Which MRI I had from I got a hair MRI before from my head, but from which fight was that? Wasn't that Victor Ortiz? I'm just gonna put yes.
Neither fighter declares an injury that would be cause for current concern.
So we just want to make that clarification.
I had injuries also going into this fight. Both of my arms was injured, both of my hands was injured, but like I said before, I will always find a way to win. I'm truly blessed to be where I'm at. You know what he was telling me right here? Yeah, he telling Floyd, can I get another payday?
Mayweather. Nobody shaped the landscape or the business of boxing more than Mayweather. I don't think that there's a PBC without Mayweather. No one had more impact on the commerce, on pay-per-view, on any of that stuff. But I don't think that you can look at the decade and say that Floyd wasn't the most consequential fighter.
Let me ask you a different way.
Okay.
Do you want to be liked?
It doesn't matter. Long as God loves me, and I'm speaking from the heart, that's what counts.